This is Donnie Cohen. He's the first guitar player I ever knew who had a Les Paul Jr. guitar. He was also the first guitar player I ever met who could play slide guitar. And he would give me a few pointers that I would adopt into my slide guitar playing. Eventually I would get a 59 Junior of my own, and I would use some of the lessons that I learned from Donnie in my playing on stage. The Les Paul Jr. guitar is a simple guitar. It just has a P90 pickup, a stop bar bridge tailpiece, one volume knob and one tone knob. It's a slab body and a Louisville slugger neck on those 50s guitars anyways. They are a little bit heavy. My single cut Les Paul Jr. is almost as heavy as my gold top. The Gibson SG guitar, on the other hand, is a more complex but much lighter guitar, and I prefer a lighter guitar when I'm playing on stage for obvious reasons. That brings us to the guitar I want to talk about today, the SG Junior, a guitar that's the best of both worlds. These guitars are fun to play due to their simplicity, but sometimes that simplicity can make them a little bit harder to play too. Or at least there's some things in your playing style that you have to adapt when you're playing a Junior. The pickup's not adjustable for height. The stop bar bridge tailpiece is not adjustable for intonation. So you have to tune the guitar a certain way. And I find when I'm playing it, I'll tend to play on either the bottom 3 strings or the top 3 strings. Rarely do I play on all 6 at the same time, due to that lack of intonation adjustment. The pickups being fixed in place. One of the things that's different about the SG Junior is the neck to body angle is a little flatter, and I think that pushes the strings down closer to the pickup, which makes it a little bit more of a hot rod. The lack of a pickup selector switch. With the lack of a pickup selector switch, I find that I tend to use the tone pot a lot more than I would on a guitar with 2 pickups. Hey, look at that. There's a good view of how lean this guitar is. Nice and light. It's lean and it's mean. It's a rock and roll machine. Like I said, these guitars are really fun to play. And I think that P90 also gives the guitar a little bit of a snarl that other guitars don't have. This is a 2019 model. Came with a real nice case, and in the case candy there was a picture. It looked like a baby picture to me, with like a little birth certificate with it. What it is it looks like it's a photo of the guitar on the final setup bench at the factory. I was thinking, hey, this looks like a baby picture from the day this guitar was born. Anyways, I think that one of the things that draws a lot of guys and gals to these guitars is the simplicity. They're really fun to play. So let's go over to the Redwood Bar in downtown LA and give a listen to what this guitar sounds like on stage. So here it is, the SG Junior with the Marshall Origin. Well, all right, there it is.